YouTube world. Here I am, sat in the middle of my studio, which is at the moment is really cold. I only just put the heating on. I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year and a safe new year. There's lots of reasons why we'd want to leave 2020 behind us, but we're not going to get into that. There's 3 reasons why I want to shoot this short video today. The first one is obviously to say hello and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and hitting that bell. It means an awful lot. So I really wanted to say thank you to those as well who have stuck with me from the beginning, because when I look back at my old videos, I cringe and I would like to delete them all. In fact, I think I probably have deleted one. And I certainly can't bring myself to look at the stats or the thumbs down or anything like that at the beginning. But I've always said my channel's about growing as an artist, and that's what I feel I have done over this past year up to this point. I've really grown. So I appreciate your support. I appreciate you all sticking with me. It really does mean a lot. So the second thing is to let you know a little bit about my background. And the third thing is to show you that there is a lot more to me, a lot more to my art than what I show on YouTube. And lastly, to explain how I see this channel moving forward in the coming year. So, to let you know a little bit about my background, I, first and foremost, to call myself an artist, I think feels like a bit of a stretch, because I am a graphic designer, and I would say I am a jack of all trades and probably master of none. And if I was to concentrate on one thing, maybe I'd be really good at it. But I'm a graphic designer. I went to art college many moons ago, and I did foundation in art, and then I specialised into graphics. I went into graphic design. Now, at the time, a prerequisite for any graphic designer was being able to draw, was understanding colour. You were really submerged in the art world. I did photography, I did illustration, I did it all, but I specialised in graphics. I worked in London, I worked outside London. I then got married, moved down to the south coast, and that's where I've been ever since. I then began my own small company with a business partner, which I still run today. That is my full-time job, called Ripe Ideas. If you're interested in what I do as a day job, I'll put the link to my website down in the description box. Check it out. I haven't updated it for a while, but you generally get the idea. So I always knew that art is really my first love, and I always knew that when my children were growing up, went to uni, I'd probably take up painting again, and that's exactly what I did. I did refresher courses on still life, I did refresher courses on colour theory, and I really brushed up on my knowledge that had lain dormant for so long, and began to brush up on my pun, my skills as a painter. And I love painting, I really do, and I regret actually for putting it on the back burner for so long. So if you're there and you're thinking, yeah, one day I'm going to do it, don't delay, just do it, just start painting. There's no reason to wait till a certain time when you think you're going to have the time. Just do it. So I've been painting for quite a few years now. Just started off in my dining room and then gradually progressed knew nothing about fluid art. Then I just came across a YouTube channel. I think it was Courtney Holscher, and I was instantly hooked. And I was self-taught, actually, because I started this channel not knowing there were UK Facebook groups that you could get all the advice from. And believe you me, I learnt the hard way. So my channel has been a big growth for me. It's taken me a while for me to find my feet as a fluid artist. Now I will probably throughout this video show some pictures that I've done, normal still life, normal acrylic painting, because I still do that, but I do not show that on YouTube. Because, as I said before, I'm probably not that brilliant at it, but I can get by. So that is my background, very, very briefly. Now, as a graphic designer, that comes with a certain skill set. I edit videos, I can do photography, I can do an awful lot of photography, Photoshop work, photo manipulation. It's my day job. I write copy-ish. I don't spell. I have somebody to proofread my work for me. So it's a skill set that I can bring into my artistic life, in marketing, in social media. So what else? I feel that there's three sides to what I do as an artist. There's my still life, occasional portrait of pets, one of my daughter, there's one of my husband, which I don't think I'll show you that. But also there's two sides to my fluid art. Now, I took a teaching qualification a few years ago. And at the time, I just wanted to do it. And I really didn't know why I was doing it. Until one day somebody said to me, well, why don't you do workshops? Why don't you teach fluid art? So I thought, I'll give it a go. And I rounded up some friends as guinea pigs, and we all came in the studio. And I absolutely love teaching fluid art. I love teaching art. I love teaching people how to draw. So it's really grown from there. But the art that I do in my workshops is completely different. It's fluid art, but it's different to what I do on my channel. So in my workshops, I will do the ring pours, I will do the flip cups, I will do the silicone, I will even do chain pulls, you name it. I do what I call, I want to use the word gimmicky, but please understand me, it isn't gimmicky. There's a lot of skill to doing chain pulls, ring pours, straight pours. There is a lot of skill to these, but I'm doing these techniques week on and week out. So when I paint for myself, I like to do the techniques that I enjoy. And for me, they're swipes. They're landscapes. They're inspired by nature. They're inspired by pictures that I see, especially that my husband takes. He takes some lovely pictures. I'll put his link to his Facebook down below. Follow him and you'll see where we live. We live in a beautiful spot near Poole Harbour. So I'm really grateful to where I've come, but I'm also looking forward to the following next year when I can really start to specialise in certain areas. And that's not to say that I won't be throwing in the odd simple technique like a flip cup, or I've just done a series of really simple swipes just to break up what I have in my head planning landscapes using fluid art and combining what I'm calling a bit of a hybrid painting. So I'm combining fluid art with a painting over the top. So this is where I want my channel to be headed. I want to be able to be giving advice, show simple techniques, how easy it is, how almost mechanical it is to put certain things in place for you to get a really lovely painting. A lot of colour theory, which, to be quite honest, I'm still brushing up on. I'm not professing to be the wealth of all knowledge, because actually I'm one of those people that will retain information for what I need to use it for, then in my head I ditch it. So the night before, if I've got a big a big creative job on at work, I'll be doing YouTube videos, brushing up, doing what I need to do, ditching that knowledge and move on to the next thing. But over the years, what counts for so much of what I do is experience, and I do have a lot of experience in the art world, in graphic world, in marketing. So I don't profess to teach, but I just want to be able to pass on what I've learned as a fluid artist, as a painter, as a visualiser actually, in the hope that you'll stick with me. I might be a little bit different to other YouTube channels, but this is me finding my feet. So that's it. That's all I want to say today. No painting. I'll probably show you, quickly pan around my studio so you can see it in all its glory. I actually work from home. This is quite big studio that I have in my garden. It's separate to my house. I have 2 offices. It has its own bathroom. And I'm very, very, very grateful to what I have. So thank you so much again for sticking with me. And I'd like to get to know some of you, if not the majority of you, through your comments, because I just want to be able to interact with you. And if you've got any questions, just drop me a line. My contact information is always at the bottom, and I'm always happy to help if I can. And if I can't, I'll point you in the direction to somebody that can. So, thank you.